Yeah, well, we've been traveling for, last couple of months now extensively, you know what I mean? And when I go to a lot of, different places, I see more similarities within the people than differences, you know what I mean? And right now, music is really a form of communication that we can communicate what is on our mind, our thoughts on certain issues. And yeah, we feel that overall, the world on a whole right now needs a lot more communication, more understanding of one another. You understand my culture, I understand yours by communicating. I know that music is definitely an instrument that we can use to do that. Over the years, as far as reggae music is concerned, we basically see that it's been one artist at a time for the most part, where you have one artist who does exceptionally well and breaks away from the pack. You know what I mean? Right now, what we're really working toward is the whole pack breaking out. We want to see multiple artists on Billboard and, on the charts, whereas reggae music is concerned. So it will keep it open for all of us as reggae musicians, keep, bringing our culture to different people and keep people interested in what we're doing, as opposed to just what one person is doing, So that is definitely something that we're working toward right now, is to really have that kind of acceptance for reggae music, Reggae is, a lot of the topics and issues that we deal with are a little bit, you have to, hard to swallow, It's not just club music and party music. Some of it is very opinionated. So I guess that at times, that make it difficult for us to get through, easily. In a certain sense, but again, that is what is important about music and what makes music special. The world has always had troubles, and we see that a lot of things are escalating now, both good and bad, because meanwhile you have a lot of wars and things escalating, you still have a lot of people waking up, people willing to take action and speak out for themselves, So it's an interesting time right now, and reggae music has always been known for speaking out. It's always been a voice for people who think are voiceless, So it's definitely time for that kind of music and that kind of vibration. Sending messages for me is very important. Really just because of the kind of person that I am still, It's like, the kind of things that we speak about in our songs is the kind of things that we also speak about even in day-to-day, Speak about issues that are going on and how we feel about it. So, really, we just love to express ourselves through music, truly, and say what's on our mind, And like I say again, knowing that music is such a great tool of communication, and knowing to that it really helped to influence the younger generation coming up also, because I remember when, I was in high school, the kind of music that I would listen to is how I would move, So I know that when it comes on to young people, music is very influential, so in that sense, we feel like, we have a responsibility. Well, the album itself really has a lot of different musical influences involved in it, When you listen to the album, you'll hear, like you say, hip-hop influences, you'll hear R&B influences, We even have some classical influences. So that is one thing, it's palatable to a lot of different, genres of music, people who like different genres of music, And again, to a lot of the topics, I guess, that are on the album is very universal. It relates to a lot of people. Ghetto Youths is a label that was started by Steve and Ziggy, my two elder brothers, Which was really that they could do things and not really interfere with the day-to-day runnings of Tough Gang. And over the years, we as the brothers have really embraced that label and built upon it. That now it has become something more serious than just a hobby label. So now we're one with Tough Gang, so it's Tough Gang Ghetto Youths. And we all move together as a family, as a team, really. For me, it's great because I have a lot of experience to draw from, a lot of elders who have been doing what I'm doing, years before me, so I can learn a lot from them. My brother Steve is my producer, So it's that same relationship that you've had from when you were just, learning to play ball and these things, It's that same kind of relationship you carry over into the studio where you have an older brother who is a mentor, who you can know that it's true to you, It's really care for you and know what you like, you know what he like, it works great that way. And as for us too, we have a lot of studios and stuff like that in our homes. So when it comes on to music, it's not really so much a thing that you have to think about too hard, It's kind of something that we do as a part of our lifestyle, basically,